What's going on, everybody? I just want to introduce myself first. My name is Adam, the CEO of Vibra Finance, and I've been a crypto consultant now for over 3 years, and very proud to be able to work with Brandon and his network here, and also Money Gang Crypto and the Verse, and anyone else in the future that joins us. And I think we share the same vision right now. The faces of crypto influence, crypto social media, crypto news, it's a joke right now. There's no honesty, there's no integrity, there's no accountability. And I really think that we can lead by example when you bring multiple people together that share the same vision and work hard. I think that's contagious, and people start to see that, and we each build our own brands, and I think together collectively we can get in front of more eyes. And I've been not only in the Pulse Chain ecosystem for the last 4 years and Hex, but also XRP, XLM, Hedera, a lot of other ecosystems. So I've been fortunate and able to look around and see what other ecosystems are doing and kind of bounce ideas off of other people, other communities, and kind of get a reflection of where we're at. And every time I look around, it just seems like the Pulse Chain, the Richard Hart community, the Hex community, they're the loudest, the most vocal, the most passionate. And it's time to bring that to the mainstream and get the guys that are supposedly the leaders of the space out of there, and put real people that speak the truth, don't have agendas, aren't getting paid by certain exchanges and companies. And we're going to revolutionize the space. And I want to tonight do a little video about Stronghold. And this is a coin that is on the Stellar network, and we found it about a year or so ago. And it's funny how you can take a little project like this, and you can find them on Twitter. You know, they have their website, but you didn't hear anything about them up until the last week when it's really started to go viral. I mean, if you just look at the chart in the last year, I mean, towards December, we were doing $50,000 in volume, and that's, almost comical. And as of right now, we're doing 4.24 million. So in 2 months, from 50,000 to 4.24 million. That's an incredible jump. So most people are going to look at a chart like this and they would never touch it down here. They assume it's a dead project, but that's where we do the research. And if you go to stellarterm.com, that's where you can find all the information for the different projects and tokens that are on the Stellar ecosystem and on the DEXs. And there's a list of them here, but Stronghold is the one that's now solidified themselves the front runner of the ecosystem. And the way to get it is Lobster Wallet, in my opinion. They have it on Ethereum, but I would not get it on there. I recommend getting it natively on Stellar. It's super cheap, and there's an advantage of it. If you buy it in Lobster Wallet here, you get your seed phrase, your 12 words, you write them down. But inside the app, when you swap to USDC right here, you can withdraw it to MoneyGram, and you can go collect your cash. So if you want to take profits, you can avoid your bank and cash out right to MoneyGram. And there's locations all around the world. So it really is a cool little app, and it's safe, it's secure, and they have the little swap feature right inside of it. So you don't have to worry about connecting to a DEX and all that. It makes it very simple, and I really like it. And what Stronghold does is they're basically the power of a payment system mixed with financial services on the blockchain. And they operate on the Stellar network, which is a decentralized blockchain that helps facilitate cross-border payments, asset transfers with high speed and extremely low costs. And I think what sets Stronghold apart is the way that it's integrated with the traditional banks, and especially the ACH system and Stronghold Net that they created years ago. They ended up partnering with IBM. And Stronghold and IBM have been collaborating now for 6 years together on the Stronghold US dollar, which is a stable coin that has been introduced into IBM's worldwide network. And I didn't know this until about a month or so ago, that Stronghold and IBM launched this stablecoin in August 2018, and there's more than 25,000 active customers. And these are not just your everyday people. These are institutions and individuals. And with Stronghold's USD, the platform offers them a full suite of financial services, including the OTC brokerage, custody, and market making. So we're told, interest in crypto from the wealthy people, from JP Morgan's clients, is at all-time lows in the bear market. We've been FUD. And on the mainstream, I don't see any of these guys talking about projects like this. I haven't heard Stellar Lumens come out of Crypto Banter's mouth, Ivan's mouth, Altcoin Daily. None of them. It's like they're all paid by the same people to promote the same agenda. Meanwhile, these gems are being built that are going to revolutionize the payment system in the future. Peer-to-peer payments, business-to-business payments. So for 6 years now, 25,000 plus customers have had access to this stablecoin, which then allows them to buy over OTC and buy any cryptos that they're legally allowed to custodian, which I'm guessing there's probably 30, 40 at that level. So a lot has been happening behind the scenes without us even knowing it, guys. And that's where I want to bring this stuff to light. And with Rags and Texan and Chris talking about the altcoins he talks about, and Titan X and Money Gang, over in Europe. I think all of us combining forces, it can only help get in front of new eyes. And even if you're not interested or have no desire to invest in these projects, that's fine. But at least you know about it, and and are familiar with some of these new projects and payment rails that are coming in the future, because they are going to change the world. And also, these guys are located in San Francisco. So it's not like it's a foreign company out of Malta that's operating here illegally. They're doing everything the right way legally. And their Stronghold Net here is another part of their ecosystem. And they've already made strides by implementing its payments and rewards features and unveiling a novel promotions tool. Merchants can now capitalize on this to offer enticing deals and discounts to their customers, setting the stage for end-to-end Stronghold payments and rewards. And guys, this is only going to grow. They're working with some of the biggest retailers in the world. And if we take a look at this right here, the ACH payment that I was talking about at the beginning that they're working with, that's the National Automated Clearinghouse Association. And it's basically this nacha here serves as the backbone of the electronic funds transfer in the United States. So it does direct deposits, bill payments, business-to-business payments, all that. And by leveraging their network, Stronghold bridges that gap between TradFi and these new rails. And you can see they work with Ripple, IBM, FedNow, Swift, and then ISO is going to be the standard that everybody's going to have to adhere to, just like the IP standards, the internet protocol. It's going to be the same thing in crypto. I don't know if it's going to be ISO or Quant QC 307. I don't know. But when legislation comes out in the next year or two, that's when these tokens and these utility gems are really going to thrive. And I'm just so bullish on these projects. There's a couple of them in the Stellar ecosystem that have really separated themselves. But for now, Stronghold is taking the lead. And they're not only just crushing it with their payments for businesses, for peer-to-peer, but they're also helping with funding. And this is huge, where if you're a business and you need money, something goes wrong, they will work with you and already have up to $250,000 that you can access with one simple application. And the funding model doesn't dilute ownership. You can take care of business, and they're here to process your transactions and support your capital needs. Scaled repayments, guys, it's incredible what they're building. And they were absolutely flying under the radar up until a week ago. About 8 days ago, we were at 0.003. And a month, 2 months ago, 0.0006. So we've done from there, what, 10x or 15x almost, and we're only getting started. The partnerships, legislation, and this utility run, guys, it's happening. And these are the things that I like to talk about. I'm a fan of everything in crypto, not just the Richard Hart, the Pulse Chain ecosystem. I really am here to support everybody, the projects that actually have utility and are building to support the future and do good. I'm behind. And I'm just very blessed to be able to meet new people in the industry and network and share ideas. And hopefully we can all grow together and learn together. And the only way I think that things change are if we create that change. We can't just sit here and complain. We need to do it. And I just want to thank Brandon for giving me the opportunity. And I look forward to working with him and bringing new projects to your guys' eyes. And hopefully some of them do well and we can all crush it together.